Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Diana and I'm a 28-year-old toddler mom, and I absolutely love cooking. So today I am cooking a chicken lasagna. The lasagna sheets are going to be homemade using semolina flour, and I'm also making the sauce from scratch. I am making a bechamel sauce, and this bechamel sauce is one of the mother sauces that I am currently trying to learn. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I talk about how I always wanted to be on a cooking show, especially anything that's Gordon Ramsay. So I am trying to teach myself how to cook like a professional chef. I am using a culinary textbook that was given to me by my coworker. And I'm making a YouTube channel because I wanted to document my journey. This is just something that I've always wanted to do. I've always enjoyed cooking at a young age, and now I'm just trying to take it to the next level. So starting off first, I am cooking my chicken. I dab my chicken off to get the excess moisture off, and I season it with some salt, pepper. Just kind of made it really basic because we're just going to shred it up and then put it in the lasagna. So we didn't need to do anything crazy with the chicken, and then I just threw it in the oven. It also looks like I put some garlic powder and onion powder, so don't mind me. I haven't done, as you can see, I am not good at this, but I haven't done this video in a while, so I filmed this like a couple weeks ago, so don't mind me, I don't remember everything. But we put the chicken in the oven, and now we're gonna get ready on our semolina pasta. It looks like I just used like 2 cups of semolina flour and then added 3 eggs. And this I made a video, I don't think I posted it, but I did make a video, and I tried to make the semolina pasta, and I was adding water into the well, and it broke and the water went everywhere. I was still able to salvage it, but it was pretty difficult. But as you could see, it all worked out in the end. So I wrapped up my pasta dough in a saran wrap, and then I let it rest in the fridge for about 30 minutes or until I'm ready to use it. So right now I'm going to go ahead and get some of my ingredients ready. So I'm chopping up some onion. I am obsessed with onion. I literally will put onions in every single dish. I think it just adds so much flavor. And I'm just going to be dicing that up and putting that in my bechamel sauce as well. Next up, we got some garlic, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finally cut that up and mince it. I'm basically mincing it, so it takes a while, but you get there. And I have been loving the fresh garlic. I've been using the pre-made minced garlic from the stores, and for a while, it didn't really make a difference. But then, I don't know, one day I just decided to use fresh garlic, and now I can never go back to that minced garlic. But I think that's very typical once you start getting into real cooking, is that the small little cheats are not as good as just getting the regular stuff. So just mince your garlic. There's so many ways to do it and make it super easy than just chopping it on a cutting board. But anyways, I got some broccoli. I chopped that up and put it in the air fryer so we can get nice and burnt. We're gonna go ahead and start the sauce. I started off with some butter, some onions, and then now adding the garlic. Get it nice and toasty and translucent for the onion, just to make it so nice and fragrant. Add some salt. Now we're adding the flour. This is going to be the nice start to our bechamel sauce. So it's basically just butter or fat and flour, and you're going to make a nice roux. You cook that down for a couple minutes. I try to just go a little extra just because, I don't want any graininess in my sauce. So just want to make sure I cook out all the flour, and then you pour in little by little warm milk that I heated on the stove next to the sauce. And then you just keep whisking it until you get a nice glossy sauce. You could take this a step further if you're making mac and cheese, to add some cheese to the bechamel sauce. I forgot what the actual term for adding cheese into the bechamel sauce, but it starts with an M. I know it starts with an M. It's really not a big deal, especially in this video since, we're not making that. So anyways, so I dip my spoon into the sauce, and then you could see that it coats the back of the sauce, and when I run my finger through it, it's still nice and thick on the back, so that makes it it tells me that it's ready. So I added some salt in there. I believe I added pepper in here as well if I didn't include that clip, but there it is. I'm adding some pepper, but I also added some Parmesan cheese. Just a FYI, you really don't need to add salt when you use Parmesan cheese, especially when it's like pre-packaged like that, because it's already salty. But anyways, it still came out good. I also added some nutmeg, and then the broccoli, and then I added the chicken. So now we mix that all up, and that sauce is now ready to use. So we'll get back to the sauce after we start getting everything all set. Now I'm getting the ricotta mix, which was actually pretty easy to make. Look how easy I dumped that shit onto the bowl. That was pretty cool. But anyways, I put some salt and pepper, because I put some Italian seasoning on there, some mozzarella cheese, and then I believe, some Parmesan cheese as well. Added an egg to it as well. And then you mix it all up. Mixing. This was like a bitch to mix. I did not like mixing this at all because it just takes forever. But anyways, now it's ready. Now we're ready for the pasta dough. My brain just blinked out a little bit. But this was actually the easiest part, because when you make like regular pasta dough, you have to roll it out, and then you have to use the cutter for like the spaghetti or the angel hair or whatever attachment you have. But this is just me rolling it out, so that was pretty nice. So I like to roll it out a few times, obviously add some flour to every sheet just so you make sure that it runs smoothly. But I think the whole point with the pasta is that you want to roll it out thin enough to where you can kind of see your hands, as you could see like through the sheets. It worked well with me doing that way, so I started cutting up the lasagna sheets. I wanted to make them as even as possible, so I just kind of cut off the end pieces and started boiling them. I believe I boiled it for about 30 seconds. You don't want it to be super like smushy or cooked, because you're obviously going to cook it in the oven. So I got my pan, I got my bechamel sauce going in at the bottom. I do believe I added a little bit more milk, because as it cooled down a bit, it got a little thicker. And now that I'm looking back on this, like, I definitely should have just added the broccoli and the chicken separately instead of adding it into the sauce. So I will do that next time, because it came out really good in general, but I didn't like how I had to layer it. So next time for sure, I'm going to add the chicken and the broccoli separately. At least the chicken, because the chicken didn't need to be there on the bottom like that. But I added the lasagna sheets, and then I went ahead with the ricotta mixture, and then I went back into the bechamel sauce. And see, obviously, at this point, like, the chicken and the broccoli makes sense to be in the sauce, but at the initial, layout, it didn't need to be there. But now we're just going in sections, so the sauce, lasagna sheets, ricotta, the bechamel sauce, and then, just going in layers until you basically used up all your ingredients. I believe, I think this was like my third layer of lasagna sheets, and then I just used the rest of the sauce on top, and then obviously topped the rest of it off with some mozzarella cheese. And don't come for me, I know I use prepackaged shredded cheese, but I know for next time I will use fresh mozzarella, but I didn't think it really mattered since it was just going to be more of a topping. Throw it in the oven for about like 40-ish minutes. I could be mistaken, but I just waited until the top was nice and golden brown delicious, GBD, as Joshua Wiseman would say. And let's see if there's any cheese pull. I don't remember, it's been a while, but this shit was delicious, I could tell you that much. But oh my god, look how good that was. No cheese pull, but yeah, this was absolutely delicious. It tasted so good. It was such a good meal prep as well, and it was healthy. Oh my god, look at all the cabinets open in the background. Don't mind me, I will always have cabinets open in the background. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am such a talker, so hopefully I didn't go too crazy, but like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.